Popping toppings like corn inside a microwave. You're now glued in to the team with Janay and Dave. They share a laugh and don't mind the debate, cause it's all a lot of fun, never argue with hate. But the topics get heated like teeth that's not brushed. The show's about an hour, so please, there's no rush. If you don't get the jokes and feel offended, to put it quite simply, that's not my business. That's not my business. Yep.
And so you're back from outer space. What's up, people?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Yes. Super excited to be here. Welcome to It's Not My Business. I'm Dave Anderson. That's Janay Anderson. And, we're the Andersons, in case you were wondering. Yes. Oh, by the way, full-time asshole shirts. They're in.
Dope.
So, yeah, we're enjoying this show because a lot of y'all just don't have no idea as to how hard it is to function, because some of y'all are out here, y'all fucking the devil.
Ooh.
Yeah, y'all smashing with Satan. You getting busy with Beelzebub. You laying it low and spreading it wide with succubuses from the seventh circle of hell who are sucking more than you'll. Okay. So, I'm excited. I'm ready to talk. Are you ready to talk?
I'm ready to talk.
I'm ready to talk too. Let's see here. Musa Ali says, the bully. What up, homie?
The bully.
What happening? What's going on with you? So we're streaming live everywhere. Make sure that you share the video, start your watch parties. But most importantly, tell us who you is and where you coming from. Check in, tap in. I need some hearts, some likes, and some shares. I'm a clout chaser on Sundays. I'm your cloud chaser for likes. All right. So, I think it's important that, because I feel like Thelma and Louise just want to make sure they're together in all things. So, without any further ado, the author of the brand new book, No Capes. Yeah. Got to be your own superhero. Stephanie D. McKenzie's in the building.
I'm so excited.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Awesome.
Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, actually.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you got your shoulder out.
Yeah. Y'all listen. You gotta be real careful what you say to these black people out here. When you start telling these black people, listen, you can jazz it up a bit. They start to get naked. Like
shoulder exposure.
Right.
Hey, I'm obedient if nothing else.
Listen. Shoulders, cleavage, like y'all just be out here out of control.
Hi, Monty coming in from
Chi-Town. What's Chi-Town? I ain't get no questionable nothing. All right. So, there's a lot of people out here just can't figure out why they can't get their business together. And I just say, look at who you laying down with. What say you, Stephanie?
I mean, I say the same thing. Once upon a time, a really good friend of mine told me who you eat with and sleep with can make or break your business.
Ooh. And
I was like, that'll preach. And I think people are so cavalier these days about who they lay down with or lie down with. Let me use my correct grammar, like I went to school or something. That they don't think about the consequences of being tethered to people that don't have ambition, or being tethered to people who want a basic life and you want an extraordinary one. They don't think about it. And I think because they don't think about it, then they end up with the consequences, and they're running around going, well, why did that happen to me? Because you're not paying attention. This is a real thing.
That's the truth. Like, people just run around here. Listen, just look. Hey, look, I'm not mad at you getting your happy jollies off. I like the happy jollies, personally.
I mean,
you done tore up.
I'll be tearing stuff out the frame.
Okay. Back to tonight's show.
Yeah. So anyway,
bring us back.
Really unrelated note. There's so much to be said for what happens when people start to climb, because if you become a different person, is somebody else your significant other? Mm-hmm. Are they going to be okay with the person that you're becoming? And what happens if they're not?
They either gonna have to get right or get out. I mean, there's no other to me conclusion, because why should you sacrifice your dreams? Why should you sacrifice the lifestyle that you want to live and you've worked so hard for, just because someone else not moving like you. Like it makes no sense to me. Like there has to be some give and take here, you know. I would not want to be with someone who had a problem with my success. Like you should be doing things to fulfill your life. Like, you know, it shouldn't make you feel salty. You know, I don't understand those types of couple shits.
That's some stuff I just do not understand. I get really curious as to how good is the sex that you're gonna give up your financial future. Like, I don't want sex that good. No. I don't
want no bad sex, but what I'm saying
I didn't say nothing about bad sex.
I would that's just not enough to keep a person.
No.
And do that struggle of no, absolutely
not. I'm not struggling.
No struggle. No, but you know, I think the thing of it is that it's not even that the sex is that good, is that you're just not paying attention. You know, I've had a couple of men in my life that didn't pay attention, and it came back to bite them. Mm-hmm. You know, you're thinking, oh, okay, yeah, you know, she's going to be this little docile creature and I can, you know, do my thing and she's just going to support me. And next thing you know, like you said, you sleeping with the succubus, you have literally entered the 10th circle of hell by way of your ring finger. Because not only did you put a ring on it, she put handcuffs on you. And so you're just like, wait a minute, what happened? Like she flipped the script. No, she was exactly who she said she was going to be, which is a basic chick. And you had a plan for her that she just didn't have for herself. And so y'all were never in the same place. And I think that happens on both sides, men and women. But I think that people have to get really serious about the fact that you can't be casual in a relationship anymore. One, we're too old for that. And right. And the other thing is that there's too much stuff on the line. If you know you legitimately want to live a particular type of life, then you need to have the healing necessary for you to attract in the kind of partner that will allow you to live that type of life and stop settling.
Exactly. Now, Stephanie, do you feel at the onset of courting and dating, do you think these conversations need to happen? Should people lay it all out on the table, like what I'm in the process of up mobility, these limitations of my partner? Should these conversations be had early on to avoid these pitfalls?
I feel like yes, and I feel like because not laying out your 5-year plan on the first date, like okay, right, I'm between the appetizer and dessert. What you gonna do with the next 5 years? No, but right. I do feel like if we get to the point where we're quote unquote doing life together, I'm spending quality time with you, then we need to have real conversations. I think part of the problem is, and oddly enough, we talked about this last week, is that people don't want to have real conversations. They want to use their context clues and go gadget on a relationship, hoping it's going to work out. And I'm like, okay, but you could have had a conversation about this.
Right.
Ooh.
You know,
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
So listen, it's my favorite part of the show. It's time for Dave Anderson's Meme-orama.
Oh,
and I just want to hit y'all with this one real quick because this right here says a few things. And I read, it says, after 3 years, either we're getting married or we done. Because you're not about to die on me and your family got me in the obituary as a special friend.
Not the special friend.
I'll knock all this shit over, including your casket.
What?
I want to know from Thelma and Louise what the takes are when it comes to the reading of the materials.
I mean, I'm old, so listen. I'm older than both of y'all. What are you talking about? So I'm old, and my reality is I'm not going to give you 3 years. We look, we grown. We doing this. You got hair on your peaches or what? What's happening here?
Who are you messing with where they balls is as big as peaches? Are you fucking Bigfoot? Who is these Negroes? Who are these Negroes I'm messing with? You got hair on your peaches. How big? Apparently, am I running around? Is this big ass dude running around here with small balls? Dude, are my balls small?
I watched Ricky Bobby way too many times, y'all. Way too much Ricky Bobby. Way too much.
I'm just I'm not now. I'm feeling inadequate.
I could not.
You're okay.
This dude's running around here with peaches for nuts. Like,
but listen, like
next week we'll talk about prostate health. But anyway, go ahead, Janay.
First of all, how do we go from just talking about people taking too much time in order to commit to a situation to now we're talking about getting a finger in the ass to get to check the prostate? What's the prostate got to do with the fact that there's literally some man that Stephanie has slept with? Gonads. We
cannot.
I mean, no one wants to answer my question.
I don't want to think about it.
Okay.
You've seen these nuts too.
Show call this none of your business.
This is my business.
But at the end of the day, though, I don't feel
y'all running around here with apricots in your ball sack, and I'm sitting here thinking I'm doing it with a couple of large grapes and shit. And apparently, I ain't hitting on nothing. I thought I was sitting around here swinging with a couple of Concords.
Get him, Janay. Get him.
Concord grapes.
Get him.
Listen, you ain't busting this grape in the fruit fight. That's what I'm saying.
No.
But apparently. I cannot say it.
It just went.
I'm not ready. She said, "You're not gonna blow some hair on your. A peach is this big.
We gotta get it together."
What happened? Okay.
Please put your hand down.
This is the side. I'm relatively behind. No, fine. I'm gonna act like y'all ain't seen.
Oh God.
Walk around here. Now I got a ball complex. Thank you very much.
Oh Lord, I can't breathe.
Someone Louise to see him up.
I've never been a person to set limits on. Like, no, what I'm saying is, like, I hate those type of things where people are like, oh, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Like, you kind of know. I think a couple has a rhythm. You kind of know when it's right to make a move. Mm-hmm. But I do agree that I'm not going to be with someone, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm just not going to do it because I feel like that's too much of my time I can't get back if the relationship foils. Right. And I understand, like, if I'm going to be the friend of the family, then I shouldn't even been in that relationship anyway. I wasted some time there, but I understand. I understand where that means coming from.
Can I tell y'all something though? On a very much related note, I promise, no peaches.
Okay.
Y'all gotta stop thinking that just because you got a boyfriend and it's going okay, that they gotta be a part of the funeral.
Ooh, I've been to funerals where people bring the 1 month boyfriend and girlfriend and they riding in the family limo with the husbands and the wives.
Okay, see, I'm gonna need you to like.
Yes, I have witnessed it.
Can we just talk about boundaries for a minute? Like, why are you speaking to my granddaddy funeral? Ooh. I don't even remember your name, Trevor. Ooh. Why is Trevor speaking at my granddaddy funeral?
Wait.
I'm not gonna say which relative bought Trevor. I'm just gonna say why the hell is I don't know Trevor. I don't know where Trevor is today. All I know is Trevor obviously got his suit from the thrift store and the shoes from Tom McCann and was up there. Mr. James was a good man. I got 17 cousins,
sir.
I got 8 aunts. I got 6 uncles, and Uncle Sherman got a cane, okay? Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Why is Trevor on the bill? I ain't speak, and I was grown. Because my grandfather died on March 9th, and I know he died on March 9th because that's the day Biggie died. And my brother was like, you going to the funeral? I'm like, what funeral? You talking about Biggie? No, I'm not going. Like, I know Puffin them, but I'm not going to the joint. He was like, no. Pop-Pop died. I said, nobody tell me Pop-Pop died. But apparently Trevor's speaking.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Why y'all letting these side things have permanent positions without brass rings? So put that another way. Why are you letting somebody who's just getting your jollies off have a say in your business?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back to the peaches because apparently every time I say something, y'all act like.
I mean, you know what? I think that really goes, honestly, all peaches aside, because peaches lives matter. But I feel like a lot of I'm not with you. I think a lot of people want to put their relationship on display because they just want to put it on display. And it doesn't matter if we've talked about life plans. It doesn't matter if you haven't even met the children. It doesn't matter. We going to my grandfather's funeral so we can have this milestone to say, we were at the funeral together. We shared that experience, because you're trying to validate something that doesn't need to be validated.
Yeah, all I'm saying is
too soon. Too much.
Listen, Biggie died on March 9th along with my grandfather. By May 15th, Trevor was gone. Some of y'all need to stop on that. Like, y'all got to give it a little time. Y'all got to temper that thing out. Yeah. Courtney says side thing. All right, Courtney, I'll say what I said. How you doing? See?
Peaches lies, man.
I'm just here. All I'm trying to do is run a show. I'm asking some questions because I see people out here making.
That was a classic moment, man. When we ever do the best
of,
this will be one moment.
I just don't get some hair on your feet. Okay, no. I'm going to walk away.
Come back.
Why you don't put Thelma and Louise together? Because they drive you off the cliff.
No, but I think when people get in these relationships, I think, like, to your point, Stephanie, people do want to put their relationships on display. I think, people are at the beginning of these relationships. There's all this super duper fuzzy teddy bear love, and they're just not thinking straight. The sex is good. The happiness is there. There's no issues. There's no problems. And they want boo boo or ting ting to be a part of everything, and it's just, you lose your mind. You're too deep in.
Right?
Literally.
And you know what? I think a lot of them are testing those individuals as well. Like, let me see if he'll come to the funeral. Let me see if she'll come to the funeral. Let me see if she'll do this. Let me see if he'll do that. And I'm like, there's no reason to test if you'll talk.
Right.
Oh, see, that was a whole word that will preach hard. Oh my goodness!
We don't want to do that. We don't want to risk the awkwardness of somebody did that.
Y'all out here risking it all for some
for Trevor.
For Trevor, that peach cobbler apparently is cobbler out here. Listen. Ain't no why for you to get white privileges before you are. I told people years ago, the problem with most people is that they're treating marriages like relationships and relationships like marriage. Child, I'm just concerned.
Well, how do we know the difference? How do we know when it's a pose, a joke, or whatever you want to call it, versus someone who would be good for you? Someone who would be good to get married to, or at least be in a committed relationship with, and that you can ensure that they're going to support you. Like, what are the signs? How can you tell? What's the difference?
I mean, I could use you two as a visual aid. Like, at the end of the day, when it's not about the display, it's about what I hate to say this, but it's going to say what happens in the dark. And I don't necessarily mean the bedroom, but what happens when we're not on display, when we're not in front of people, when we're not in the matching outfits. Yeah, do we have struggles? Do we have disagreements? Sure. But at the end of the day, here's something that matters. And I'm going to hurt everybody's feelings with this, except the two people I'm on this live with. Do you actually like each other?
Ooh.
Do you like them? Because you can listen. I spent 10 years with a man that I loved and did not like, and don't you ask me if he had peaches. But anyway, I did not like him. And the reason why I knew I didn't like him is because every time he opened his mouth to say something to me, I'd be like, you're talking again? Because every time he said something, it was stupid. But because I was in my 20s and I felt like, our relationship was good in the beginning, but P.S. all relationships are good in the beginning. I thought that this thing would work out. I was putting dividends on that stock and thinking that it was going to pay off, like it was, a percentage of Tesla or something like that. That's not what it is. At the end of the day, if I don't like you, If I don't like what you stand for, if I don't like what you believe, if I don't like your ambition, if I don't like your drive, if I don't like the way you deal with conflict, then the reality is we probably can't go the distance. I may love your sex. I may love the way you look. I may love the way you talk. I may love the way you look in pictures. I may love the way you spoke at the funeral. But we can't go the distance because we can't build anything on that. Oh, peaches will never die. I see.
Swear to God. Hashtag peaches trending right now. Hashtag peaches.
Peach cobbler.
Hashtag peach cobbler. Hashtag peach lives matter. Lord,
we're gonna have t-shirts. Y'all send us a PayPal link or something.
Yeah, right. For real. It's gonna be one lonely peach tree and 2 long hanging peaches just right here.
I cannot.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So I'm gonna throw this out there because I saw something. The earlier today, which I thought was interesting. Not particularly my cup of tea because I'm selfish, and I know enough about me to realize that I'm selfish. But I want to share this with you guys, and I want to get your honest opinion as to what you think. Let me see if I can pull that up here. Of course, now I'm trying to. Pretty sure it's this one. Please let it be this one, Jeebus. Yes. A polygamous 38-year-old Kevin Wesley and his 2 wives are living it well. Thoughts?
If they all agree to be in that pact, then more power to them. I'd rather see people who are all on the same wavelength. They agree to this polyamorous type of situation. They know what each other's roles are and they're accepting of it versus someone being out there just spreading it everywhere, I can accept that. Now, if we're talking about myself, I personally don't think that I can look at this objectively and just like I said, say, okay, that's cool for them. But for me, I think there would be a mind switch that would have to happen that I'm just not there right now. And I don't know if I could ever get there. I just could not see myself sharing a partner in that way. The only benefit that I could see, like if I don't feel like cleaning the house, there's a whole other chick that can clean the house.
You know how much
cook. But still, I wouldn't do it. But I mean, I'm just saying the sharing of duties in that way. But I just couldn't the man sharing thing for me.
Can't share them duties though, huh?
It's too much out here. I'm good.
Xavier said, "Roll it coming soon."
Right.
Yo, listen, I refuse to be a hater. But Courtney, like, nope, I'm selfish. That's how I am. Because like the first time I hear her go, oh, in a way that I don't make her go, oh, we fighting. Like it's gonna be
gonna happen.
No, I know it ain't gonna happen. Nope. Listen,
no,
Pete, I got walnuts.
No, sir.
I got some walnuts. And Mr. Grace topic. We just warming up, homie. We halfway mark yet.
See you in a minute.
Hey, where you been? How you doing? So Steph, what's your take on polyamory?
It's funny. I had a conversation about this earlier today, and if it works for you, great. Live, learn, get love, regret, whatever. My question is always going to be why. Are we doing this because this is what we wanted to do, or are we doing this as women? Are we doing this because this is what we wanted to do? Are we doing this because our self-esteem was low enough to listen to a dude that said, you know what would be hot is if we did this and if we did that, and then she could help you with this. And I'm not saying you have to have low self-esteem to be in a polyamorous situation. I'm saying, is that the motive? Is that what's driving this bus? Or is this something that we all wanted to do and we're in agreement?
Right, because you see, because what was that one show, Sister Wives? Or
yeah,
something? There's a show,
Seeking Sister Wives.
Right, So there's this reality show called Sister Wives, and in one of the situations, that's exactly what happened. They brought another woman into their situation. They both agreed that they liked her. She fit all of the requirements and things that they were looking for in this partner they wanted to bring in, but it became problematic because there was no benefits in it for her. After all of the and everything died down, the woman was like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah, what am I getting out of this?
What am I getting into? I've moved all the way across the country to their home. I'm second in everything, and it began to wear on her. She had to change it. They were like they
were vegan or raw vegan, so she had to change until her pH matched up with them and whatnot.
So she was just giving up everything to be part of this threesome, if you will,
including the booty.
And it was just after a while, and she came into it with no kids of her own, and they had like 3, I believe. Yeah. So it just turned to a mess for her, and that's exactly, I think what you're saying is that sometimes it's not exactly the woman's choice. The man is like, oh, okay, I got 2 chicks,
right.
This is hot, this is my fantasy, and they agree to do it, but they really have problems with it. No one's speaking up, and it's almost like a form of abuse because they're allowing this themselves to be a part of this thing that is so distasteful for them. They're not getting anything out of it. He is, but they're not.
Yeah, like it's interesting. All I'm gonna say is just
What is Amanda saying there?
She said polyandry though. What about brother husbands? Nobody talks about that. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, polyandry is
the other way.
The other way, where women have the 2 men.
Oh, we call that a train. It's not right. Asshole. No, like no, I'm not sharing. Nope, I don't. I'm nope. There ain't but one. There's only one strudel in the kitchen.
There's definitely a double standard, though.
No, but I don't listen.
I mean, I know.
I can't even keep.
No, but
listen.
her point is that no one talks about it the other way. We always are talking about it when there's a man and 2 women. We never talk about when there's a woman and 2 men. There is a double standard. I don't think most men can handle it, but we are expected to be able to, Yeah,
and I mean, I've heard a lot of the folks that participate in polyamory say that. And a lot of women who participate in it say that there's all these black women out here and a shortage of black men. So why not just go ahead for the sake of keeping our families intact and so on and so forth. So I mean, I'm not there. God bless anyone whose mind can go there. I guess I'm I'm just not evolved enough.
When my mind.
I mean, I just feel like the numbers are wrong. Every time somebody says there's all these black women and there's less black men, so why don't we do? I'm like, listen, let's qualify that quantity just a little bit, because there might be a lot of women, but all of them aren't good women. All of these women are not women you want to build with. They might be women you want to be with, because be with and build with, they're 2 different things. Notice how the words are different, but they're not good. They're not trying to take care of you when you're sick. They're trying to get in and get out and get what they can get and move on. So I think we have to start as a culture. We really have to start qualifying, who we're with and what's good and what makes sense versus just being out here. I think over the years we've been real comfortable with just being out here. And I'm like, we need to, for the sake of our own preservation, set some standards and boundaries. But okay, again, we're going to have to heal and deal with some woundings so that we quit thinking that we got to cape and save and fix and all this other stuff, the people that we're with, in order to have an identity worth being with. And I'm like, yeah, we got work to do.
Yeah,
that's a whole lot. I just want to real quick point out the fact that a lot of times when it comes to this type of situation, it's always the dude with the damn Gunga Din turban, with orange eyes and whatnot.
Not the Gunga Din.
Yeah, I mean, who looks like my mother with a beard. Like, It's either that or it's somebody who I'm not trying to be funny, who's just rich as shit. It's one or the other. It's never Lamondre working working third shift at the Piggly Wiggly. That's all I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna keep it a buck, Lamondre is not having no polyamorous wolf pack. Now he might have 6 or 7, and that's another thing. So is that any different than Future going out here and going raw dog?
Yes, I do think it's different.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's different because I personally have a relative. She and her husband, yeah, they this is the lifestyle that they've been living for several years.
Right.
And it's not just about the sex. Our minds, the stereotypes, always say it's about the sex. And, to his point. And it's not. It's about connecting with people in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's sexual. You do have things as a husband and wife that you agree that you won't do, certain types of permissions and things like that as a couple. But I think Future situation, like Stephanie said, I just think he's slanging that thing everywhere. He's going raw. He's sleeping with a lot of groupies because he's a handsome guy. He's a rich guy. These women don't care how many children he has. They don't care what the story is, if he's taking care of them or not. All they know is that he's famous, he has power, and he has money. So they're willing to risk it all, literally,
Right.
And get impregnated by this joker. And pray to get pregnant and to get a paycheck. I think that's totally different than someone making a conscious choice to be in a union, because when we think of polyamory, we just said our mindsets lead us to believe that this is not for us because we're not sharing, but it's no different than two people. You just have more people involved in the situation. There's still a relationship and there's still, you know, a set of things everyone's agreeing upon, and they're in this particular union together. But at the end of the day, though, it's not for everybody. But I do, even though it's not for me.
Show ain't. Be clear, Lamondre.
I've had enough conversations and being witness to one of my own family members living this lifestyle. It's totally nothing in comparison to what Future is doing. Future is he's just out there, you know, having a good old time. These women are allowing him to do it. So, I mean, who are we to judge?
And for the record, y'all know I know that, right? Like, I'm asking the question to be devil's advocate. I promise you I'm not that much of a guy. No, because some of these people come in like, yeah, they're not the same thing. I know. Sometimes I'm asking to keep the conversation going.
It's a gay
And, you know, I think Janay makes a really good point because, you know, in the polyamorous relationship or the sister wives or whatever, there should be conversation. There should be boundaries and expectations and you know, standards of how we operate in this. I think that a lot of people just aren't mature enough for that. I think they might call it. I would be curious to know if all the relationships that we're seeing that are polyamorous, if they are having that actual conversation, are they setting those boundaries? Because, you know, I'm like, okay, so, seminarian moment, come with me, Dave. Solomon had what, 700 wives and 300 concubines? Okay. Yep. So
he had 1,000. He had
exactly. So, I mean,
Chamberlain had.
Exactly. So he was busy-ish or something, and they didn't have Viagra back then. So, I mean, there are some rules to the game. This thing has been around for a while, but I think there's a lot of people that are, you know, convincing two women to come live with them so they can take pictures like homie with the turban talking about we polyamorous. Y'all haven't had conversation at first. All you know is that she's down the hall and she's across the hall and y'all all smash. And that's a huge problem.
Yeah, I do think that it's I hate to say it this way, but it is a fad. I think it's a fad. One day someone's straight, then the next day they're bi. You know, they liking girls.
And then we paying sexual at the end of the week on Fridays. You know,
exactly. You know, for some people, I think it's a fad. It's curiosity, and they just jump into it. But other people, I think it's a conscious decision, and it's thought and planned out. He says, personally, my dynamic is preferred triad. Well, hey, go for what you know.
Listen, You know what I mean? So
it makes you
in case
happy.
you guys don't know, the triad may also form when three very close friends begin dating each other at the same time.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, all right.
Is that a difference between what we're speaking in a triad?
No, I don't. I've never been in one, so I can't really. Apparently,
I think they're friends and they know they swap out, kind of, maybe.
I don't know, but let me go ahead and
learn tonight.
Let's get AS Boston on the show. I think it's time you just bring it thine ass to the storehouse and let's see what we can do here, young partner. Let me see.
I've never heard of it. That's
me neither. This is new. AS Boston, I'm about to send you a link. He says it's a lifestyle. Okay, homie. Okay. Well, guess what? We about to lifestyle you because I want to hear from you. Come
on.
It looks like because
let me go ahead.
You know, why is it that when you're trying to make something happen in the middle of a show, the computer will be extra? It don't ever want to cooperate. It don't ever want to collaborate with you. It just it wants to just be an asshole. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do because I got something for you today, Mr. Computer. You don't want to be slow. That's not. Oh, you at work? He at work? Damn it! Oh, in the triad, all parties do not engage in sex.
Oh, okay.
Then I don't understand the.
So what's our motivation?
I can go to care.com and get somebody to wash my clothes. I can get DoorDash. Like just keep it a lot simpler. Like, why am I taking you to the movies then? I'm just like I need some benefits.
Hey Charlie.
What up, Charlie?
Hey Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard of a triad.
See, it's all this. It's a lot.
Read up on that.
Other needs can be met.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right. That's cool.
Okay, so my question to AS Boston is, are you capable of monogamy and you've chosen triadness, or is this something else going on?
Fabian, I'm taking away your internet privileges. Keisha, I'm gonna get your husband. Keisha.
Wait, he looking shady as hell.
I don't like. So business partners.
So business.
I'm so upset. Listen, I just look. Hey, dog. Listen, man.
I bet you people do get down like that. Then what happens when you fall apart?
Yeah, who do you break up with? Like, what happens if 2 out of 3 in the triad say, you know what, this ain't working out, and you get kicked out?
You find a new member.
Oh, that's just what it's like. Destiny's Child.
The club? I'm so confused. Okay, he says monogamy is traditional. So is that vanilla? Marriage is business. So what's triad? Play, vacation?
Party.
You know what? That sounds super messy to me. I'm sorry. Professionally and personally, that just sounds super messy.
Amanda, I'm gonna need you to get away from your internet too.
Amanda,
you're both
I just see this is exactly what this is why we can't have nice things as black people.
You should have never gave us money.
The light skins are acting up tonight. I just want to let you know all this messy shit. Your husband's been messing up. See all this. Because she was like, they get new members. Like, when I think new members, I only think of the Temptations and Destiny's Child. And most people is a little too young to understand the Temptations breaking up. Y'all don't know Ruffin from Dennis Edwards. So if I say Destiny's Child, y'all know what I'm talking about. And y'all know good and hell well them last 2 members couldn't really sing like that. I'm just
the value of the what?
The value of pussy must be dropping.
Okay, because
well, it was never that.
Can I say just can I put on a business coach hat for a second?
Go ahead.
Quick. Because I just need a moment. I just really want to just go ahead. Excuse me. Hi. Real quick. Can I just let y'all know something? Mathematically speaking, okay, I'm a businessman, so we're gonna go with math, right? Out of the 8 billion people on the planet, 4.7 billion have vaginas. If that's your best bargaining chip,
you know what? I agree with you wholeheartedly, but you know what? It's a lot of dudes out here being finessed by the pussy. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's amazing. The pussy does amazing things. That shit. Listen.
Hey, it's some hoes in this house. It's some
hey, Oh, my bad.
Like, it be really women out here putting it down, and they really be getting their mortgages and cards, and I mean, they really be out here negotiating the pussy. Like it's currency.
Listen, I don't need no pussy payments that bad.
I'm not saying it, I'm not judging, but I'm saying let's not act like these sugar daddies and stuff ain't out here.
For real. I mean, but I think it's about the context of the relationship. If you are, because when that came up, all I heard was Players Club. If that's all you want, you ain't got much. And so I'm like, I'm just like, use what you got to get what you want. And I think the challenge is that too many women put too much value on their, lady parts in the first place. Because at the end of the day, that's actually not going to keep anybody. It might get some stuff paid for or whatever. If you find the right prey. If you're predatory, you find the right prey, they might be willing to stay around a little bit, but you have to find a lesser man to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really, what's tickling me is the people that want to, Lordy Jesus. You said 45. Really want, he is, and a big one at that. But people say they really want relationships. And
what about Peaches? Stephanie is trying to make a point. Keisha, I'm gonna need you to get your husband off the. Take his phone.
Just recovering.
That damn phone. You're trying to educate people and save people from being in non-functional relationships.
Wait, you should like that meme. You know that.
Okay.
Go back to the bush. She ain't going to say me tonight.
She ain't said nothing. All she does is putting up smiley emojis and going about her light skin ass.
You know what? She's in another room. She has left him unattended. She should go get your husband right now.
I'm up in the bedroom minding my business. He in the movie room acting the ass.
I got this Triumph toilet paper to pack.
Listen, there's a lot of toilet paper in that house right now that we got to ship out. We ain't got time. We in the middle of a media blitz out here. Triumphtoilet.com in case y'all haven't gotten it.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm weak. Okay. So let me get focused. That took me out. Let me get focused. The problem is, so once upon a time I had this tool called 5-minute dating. Okay, you were either carnal, communal, or committal. The problem, carnal people, of course, they carnal body, carnality. They just want to have fun. Communal people, they want to hang out. They want to get to know you, whatever. Committal people, they want to go down the aisle. They want to get married. All right, here comes the problem, because there's too many people that are hollering, I just want sex. But the truth of the matter is that they really want a relationship. They really want somebody to stick around. They really want somebody to build with, but they keep settling for somebody to be with. And then they keep going, well, why is it not working out for me? Well, first of all, you're just not being real with yourself.
Right.
And if you're going to keep lying to yourself, then you're going to keep getting the thing that you're lying about. You're like, I don't want that. Well, your brain does not process don't. So all it hears is more F boys, more F girls, that's all it processes. And then you're sitting there going, but I really want a relationship. Yeah, that's not how it works. You're going to have to set some boundaries and some standards for your life if you want certain things. You just can't be out here thinking that it's just going to work out in the end. That's how you end up sleeping with the enemy. That's how you have booty calls gone wrong. And you wake up one day and you got 3 kids with a chick that you never even liked in the first place. And it's just, but that thing she did with her tongue. I'm like, come on now. You need more than that.
First of all, who told you about the thing? Never mind. I'm not even going because he's getting tired of coming here and push Triumph to. They don't test. One of you light skins got to. The light skins are out of control tonight. Says you should talk to Kate, who hosts a community called the Progressive Love Academy. Thousands of polygamous business owners in there.
Well, that's my cousin. That's the relative
cousin.
I was talking about.
We don't do that. Okay, let me make clear. Okay, there is no poly up in here.
I was trying.
There ain't even too much names out there. But that's her cousin. Kenya, good people. Ain't got nothing against Kenya. Yeah. But just to make it clear, the Andersons. Let me talk to y'all because I don't want y'all thinking that this is that. Okay, because I'm gonna tell y'all right the hell. And excuse me. Hi, the first one of you some bitches who tries that shit. and says, yeah, I was wondering if I could fluid bond with your wife. You won't get fluids bonded with my fist, homeboy. I'm telling you straight up. Listen, I blacked the fuck out. I promise you. I ain't a killer, but don't push. I won't sell it like Jesus. I ain't say walk like Jesus. I'm telling you right now, I will fuck you up. I just want to put that all right now. All right. Just because y'all share genetics, don't mean you do the same thing. All I'm saying is a bunch of Andersons running around here, alcoholics. Y'all rarely see me drink. Okay. But yeah, we should definitely get Kenya on the show.
Yeah. Oh God.
Absolutely.
Mm.
I'm so upset. I'm so sad. Let's just say light skins are like Steph Curry with the shots and dead.
Right.
that fucking bat for that tiny little man, that basket get real big.
Oh God. I don't even know.
Sabian understand. Yeah. Go try and kick some shit to Keisha. Watch what happened to you. Yeah. Listen, me and Sabian got plenty of red bottles. We like stomping people. I'm just please don't do that.
Oh Lord.
You know there are different connections for different people.
Absolutely.
She heard there's different connections for different people. Unless there's some revelations I don't know nothing about.
That's why not for me, I do understand it.
You heard that? It's not for Janay. Facebook user.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I think we should get King on the show. I just find it. I find it absolutely fascinating. Yeah, I mean, Steph Curry shit. Yeah, y'all, this shit is Hall of Fame. Like the shit y'all have put just fucking peaches, and now
this has been a night.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Like I'm.
What?
That is so funny.
Yeah. By the way, y'all know Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle.
Oh, the versus tonight.
Yeah,
that's at 8. Was it start at 8 p.m. 9? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it, Dave connects
right. Left goon, right hook. Trying to listen. I don't
get him.
Please, like I don't. There's not much I get angry about, but I clear for God. You don't want these problems. You don't. Nah, yes, I'm just saying because it's just.
Do you think that people know they're sleeping with the enemy, or what you
I knew. I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. I was in a situation with someone I only refer to as Godzilla. She was also a light skin with the shits.
So what made you stay longer than you should have stayed?
Oh, I had to plot and get the fuck out. I had to get my shit together.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend named Shannon Sanders who wrote video for NDRE and a bunch of other songs, Headley shit. And he has a song called Statistics, and in it he says, "Soon as you discover that I'm not the lover for you, go ahead and call your lawyer, get your paperwork in order." Have you read the statistics lately? Marriages ain't lasting long here, baby. I know we've been going through some changes lately. But if we don't last too long, don't hate me. I'm the fuck out. Okay. And when I left, I did what I call the Tina Turner exit. I left with my name. I mean that shit.
But how did you get in it, and how did you stay in it? Like, what was that?
Sometimes, my mama used to say, and probably still does. We haven't had this conversation in a while, but my mom would say sometimes, if you've never had chocolate mousse, somebody can come along and put shit in a crystal dish, put whipped cream and cherries on it, and because you don't have a reference point, you'll think it's chocolate mousse. Until chocolate mousse shows up.
Hey,
that's what it is. Like listen, I'm a genius, but I'm even entitled to do some stupid shit. I ain't doing it now. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, something happened with me and Janay. I'm not getting married again. I'm just telling y'all that straight up and down. I'm just not going to do it. There ain't nobody else going to get my last name. That's one. Two, if you see me out, listen, I wasn't married to nobody but Janay. If you see me out, this is an expendable. Call Stallone or Terry Crews with it. It's just an expendable. This is Luther Vandross, if only for when I mean that shit. Nope. Well, only one.
There it is.
Okay, no, I'm not going to. Amanda.
Out leaving on the midnight shit.
You know what else they got in Georgia?
No, they don't. No, they're out. They're out of them. They have no more. They call. They have none.
They ain't got no more.
Best chocolate mousse I ever had, Eddie Murphy voice.
Shit, I'll tell you that straight up and down. So yeah, man, like you just don't know. And then when you're young,
yeah,
and you don't know, You know what I'm saying? You just don't know.
Yeah.
And people, the thing of it is, right, if you look at the Bible, like, y'all continue to believe this fucking red skin and horns and a fucking tail with hooves and shit. No, the devil is beautiful. Every time you see the devil looks good.
Yes, gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous.
You know, the devil has it together. The devil got a strong mouthpiece. The devil know the Bible backwards and forwards too.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt has
fallen angel.
my aunt has a spirit of discernment. She said that girl is a succubus.
Damn.
Straight up and down. That girl is a succubus. My mama said, if you have a baby with her, I'ma reach up and rip it out my damn self.
Wow.
That's what I knew. I mean, because she was doing some really, really fucked up shit. I mean, it just involved a man, a woman, and a goat, but that's a conversation for another day. I can't really prove the goat, but I can prove the men and the women. You know, you meet people in chat rooms, this whole thing. But I digress.
Oh, Father.
The point is, you make a mistake. You learn from it. You move on. That mistake cost me a great deal, but guess what? Like God restored Job. Look what I got, G. Won't he do? Won't one of these Jesus do it?
Hallelujah.
White Jesus, Mexican Jesus, and black ass Jesus.
I think it's the one on the back with the stand.
Thank you, Philly Jesus. I want to thank Philly Jesus right now. Because Philly Jesus walks with me. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to thank all 4 Jesuses on this book cover. Yes, you know, and if y'all know my mom was like super, super dope. Like she's a nice lady, but you fuck with her baby boy, she coming for you.
Yeah, she sure is.
Child, listen.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's that. So yeah, I was young and dumb. I wasn't always almost 43 years old and had my shit together.
Right.
This was the whole process.
Me too.
You know, like y'all can act like y'all ain't never been in a fucked up relationship, but you're a fucking liar.
Everybody's been.
But yeah, as soon as I realized that shit, I cut myself off. I went to the other wing of the apartment, and that's where I stayed. Don't come near me. Walk away, Satan. Where are you going? I'm gonna go get me another AIDS test.
Wow.
AS Boston said Philly Jesus owe me $5, but you want me to cash app it to you? What you ain't gonna do is stop this. You're not gonna drop this book off the top of the bestseller charts because you got a problem with Philly Jesus owing you $5. He is a redeemer. But yeah.
Wait a minute.
Right.
What?
You know what?
What happened?
What's his name?
Curdy Thomas. Curdy Thomas is going to be here at 2 o'clock.
No, was that Creflo?
Who, Creflo Dollar what?
Did he used to do that too?
Oh, Creflo would jump up and down and then dance around because, you know, his master, Kenneth Copeland, like it when he does a little nigga dance for the month.
Oh, God, help me.
Oh, my bad. Oh, y'all ain't know Creflo Dollar worked for Kenneth Copeland so he can get the nigga dollars? Y'all didn't know that?
We're talking about relationships today.
Crazy when I start telling the truth, it's got to be a fool.
Everybody on crazy tonight.
Y'all okay? Y'all act like y'all ain't know. listen. Okay, y'all just won't he do it?
No.
Okay, what? Stephanie, what's wrong? You all right?
I'm okay. I'm good.
You sure? y'all looking confused. I don't know what happened. Y'all asked me. I was just trying to explain what happened because y'all asked why I stayed.
Okay, but in all seriousness, so what do you say? Like, do men check other men? Because that's been something that's been bothering me. Like, did men tell you, hey, bro, this chick, yeah.
Oh yeah. Dudes was like, yo, old girl did X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the third. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. Heard. You know what I'm saying? Because like after a while, everybody ain't lying. And when you start looking at the common denominator, it's like, you know, but listen, man. Some of y'all don't clear out y'all cookies.
Oh, Father.
Well,
yeah, that's it. And it's amazing what you find in the history. That's it. So a whole mess. It was a whole mess. You right about that. Real men check real men. If you care about somebody, you will tell like, hey, homeboy, like, come on, man, stop. Yeah, I mean, so that's that. Like, but the thing of it is, and I will always say this, right?
Mhm.
A dude can bounce back from a heartbreak, but you try bouncing back from them babies, that's a whole nother level. That is a whole nother level. So, like, please be careful and don't trust. Listen, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to throw brothers under the bus, but don't trust a lot of these ne'er-do-wells. I know dudes straight up and down who will try and trap a chick by putting a hole in the condom.
Yeah.
I know chicks that have done that too. I mean, right. I know them personally because that's lame, but I know people that will do it.
Yeah, no, I've seen it happen. Like, I'm just saying, because
who got the time and what?
Hey, listen,
honey.
Yeah.
Honey, a chick with an agenda is the worst thing you could. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I had a student once upon a time that had 11 children. They are single births, and she had her 11th child at age 36. Her cash benefits were almost almost six figures.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
She can
11.
And I kept saying, honey, did you have twins or something? And hoping, did you have twins? Sextuplets, quintuplets?
Oh, she had plenty of sextuplets.
Man, she had 11, and she may have 12 by now. I don't know, 13 or whatever. Like, no, she wasn't stopping. Like, yeah, she was just warming up. So she said, I have 11. Well, she had 10 at the time, and then she had the 11th later on that year. And I was just like, wow.
Daddies.
6.
Ooh.
6 the Barge numbers.
I mean,
Elder Barge got 11 kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if you have more than 5, they all need matching outfits and a dance routine. But that's none of my business.
I'm so upset right now. How?
Right.
You know.
What in the Octomom is going on?
Man.
A lot of the round business put this uterus to use. Okay.
No, Rita. No. It ain't worth it.
People out here making
100K, 11 kids, so bad. Yeah, that math that's some shaky ass math.
It is.
It's not enough.
But wait, I didn't finish telling you about the Pell Grant to go to school, the HUD that pays for the house. She doesn't pay for anything.
Wow.
I said cash benefits. I didn't tell you about the WIC. I didn't tell you about the she doesn't pay for anything. So hence she has no real, reason to stop.
Maybe her bottom gonna fall out, like
she has to
drop out on the floor, like afterbirth after a while. Like I don't
get a check for that too, child. They get a disability check, and then get a whole nother level. I mean, what?
Yeah, pays to be a single black mother. I guess so.
Look, sometimes
they say. I'm not trying to hear it, but that's what they say.
I know plenty of single black mothers that could listen. Well, some of you dead be healthy as fuck. I need to know if y'all got a hold of that Harry Potter invisible cloak. Or one of them Batman smoke bombs and shit where you can just like child support knock on the door. You be like, I'm Batman. Because as soon as the summons go, you disappear. Some deadbeats be winning.
They showing up.
Yeah.
Right.
Texas is 20%. They don't play. 20% of your income. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Mm-hmm. Off rip. Texas do not.
Hello.
Keep the man out of the household.
Yeah, she ain't never gonna see no man. Only at Six Flags. Just said, drop on the floor. Like, I mean, after all that being up in there, like you literally running around here with like, you're like Shang. Your uterus is like Shang Tsung. It's got so many souls in it.
Like the Grand Canyon.
No. Where are you? Any other two?
It's like a dozen brothers stuff. I can't.
It's time to go to school. Okay.
Jesus.
See, this is exactly I'm trying to mature.
I cannot.
But I'm not. But listen, this is some of y'all. Y'all need to make better choices. I tell y'all all the time, the biggest business decision you can ever make is the person that you choose to spend your life with. Mm-hmm. Even if you only spend it with them for a few months or a few years, that time in your life is valuable. You might not get it back. Right. And every day you spend it with them, you ain't getting no younger. So if you unhappy, get the fuck out right now. Or get a counselor. Counseling is good. I think counseling is good. But if
you can't fix broken.
I was just about to say that. I mean, it can work. But for
I'm good, but I'm not a miracle worker. Let me be clear.
Right.
Here.
They need to be more selective who
they do.
With.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. And let me tell y'all something. There's amazing things they're doing with IUDs and sponges right now. Diaphragms and pills right now. You know, double reinforced condoms right now. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, because I'm gonna tell you something. Like Warren Buffett famously said, you can't make a baby in a month by having sex with 9 women, but you can get 9 women pregnant in the same month and still walk away chilling. Because then it becomes a game of Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. Catch me if you can. Have you had poly clients? Yes, I have. Absolutely, I've had poly clients. Great people. Listen, I ain't got nothing against the poly community. Love is love is love. But if I find something humorous in it, I don't give a damn. I make fun of Klansmen. I make fun of Jews. I make fun of black people, fat people, short people, all people, young women, old women, mostly all women, large and small women, short and tall women. I don't give a fuck. Everybody catch these jokes. You know, I'm like, what the poly's gonna gang up on me? Literally, it's gonna be like 5 households, 300 people.
I think he was talking to Stephanie.
Oh, you talking? Oh, Steph. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Shit.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah. Not knowingly. I haven't coached any knowingly polyamorous clients, but I'm sure some of them are. Just the other person doesn't know it.
Yeah.
No. And on that note, I'm about to get my black ass in gear. That is Stephanie D. McKenzie right there. Absolutely. So Steph, tell them about your book.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the book is called Be Your Own Superhero, No Capes. And it is literally a lot of the lessons that I learned from being stupid and super stupid. And it's really to help you guys if you've been caught up, fixing people, enabling people, all of that. This is time for you to reclaim your power and rescue your damn self.
Okay.
And people can get that book right now. I don't know if y'all just saw it, but it's scrolling. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Amazon.
So y'all can get it on Amazon. It's bit.ly/SDM. Was it No Capes?
No capes.
No capes.
No capes.
Yeah, case. Yeah, see SDM No Capes right there. bit.ly/SDM No Capes right there.
Caping loud.
Yeah, we don't cape.
No caping. We don't do it. Nope.
So Keisha said got mine yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. All right, love that. Amanda said Craig is laughing. What up, Craig? Listen, tell y'all something. Please don't let Lamondre's wayward penis cost you the business that you should have. I just
say no to community peen.
Yeah, community peen is not your friend. All right. So
rescue yourself.
Yeah, please. You know what I mean? If you're at the end of your rope, you need to tie an end on a knot on the end of that bitch and start climbing. Climb up out that wayward peen, climb up about that wayward uterus, and find yourselves. A good one. Please listen. Everybody got their shit with them. Just don't be with fucked up people. Because then y'all sitting around, oh, my baby daddy ain't shit. You knew he wasn't shit when you lay down with him. Oh, my baby mom's getting on my nerves. I bet she is because you're running from child support, Lamondre. Next time, wrap it up. Question. What's your take on women paying child support? If I got the fucking kid, run me my bag. I don't really... Like, why did this become a thing where there's the dude's got to pay child support? If I know a girl right now ain't had her kid in 14 years. The daddy run the kid, and she was off just dipping and doing it. I was like, when I found out shit, I was like, you got a kid? See, and as a dude, that's a whole ass red flag. Somebody sitting around ain't got no, like the kid ain't even, no. But guess what? She ran them child support checks. Saw her kid there like what, 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year, some shit like that, like the Army Reserves. She was in the Army Reserves.
2 weeks a year.
Yeah, I mean, we equal opportunity. Because excuse me, just real quick, and then we're out of here. Ladies, stop the bullshit about you want y'all want equality. Because y'all don't want equality. You want all of the fringe benefits of being a man. But you don't want none of the responsibilities. Okay? You want to be treated just like a man? Cool. Open your own goddamn door. You want to be treated like a man? Pop off at the mouth and let me rock your jaw. Since you want to talk to me like you're a fucking man, let's go all the way there. Let's go to the fact that it's equal. Listen, you want equal rights, cool, but you won't get equal lefts too.
Oh wow!
Get out of here. If you don't want equality, what you want is normalcy. You don't want a man's burden, and why would you want to be? That fucks up your femininity. Stop with the bullshit. Because if you really wanted equality, you better be prepared to shut your goddamn mouth. You ain't gonna be talking as freely as you think you should be talking, because that's just real rap. Like, nah. Because then the first thing you say, I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say, and then somebody go, but I'm a girl. No. If you're running out here, you want to go out here and be independent and be twerking and have your Facebook timeline full of coochie clapping pictures, then that's fine. But you're gonna run that child support. You won't get equal rights and lefts. I said what I said.
Who said they need reparations for childbearing?
Oh, Father Jesus.
Bye. Good night.
How you need reparations for something that you wasn't kidnapped into? You laid down and volunteered for that. Unless there's a sex trafficking ring happening while you repairing people's credit, you laid down for that.
I am dead.
I'm so upset. No, equal rights and equal lefts. Yeah, I mean, my mother, Edith Clara Anderson, Sr. says, and I quote, David, if she is man enough to hit you, she's man enough to get knocked the fuck out. You have every right to defend yourself at all times. Ask your daddy, he's in the CIA.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself. I'm not, listen.
Wait, that makes me remind me. Remember that video that went viral many years ago where the woman got all of the bus driver's face?
You go to jail now. He hit her with that shoulder. He gave her that tiger uppercut. He went straight up Street Fighter on her ass.
Wow.
Oh, you will not succeed. You will not succeed in spite of your mate. You will succeed or fail because of them. Boy, you better talk that talk, Jeff Brown.
Listen.
Charlie said, I love tonight's show. No. Equity, no equal lefts.
Right. Yep.
Listen, next shirt. When I'm crossing out, listen, I'm gonna have a shirt that says "lib," and I'm crossing that shit out, and it's gonna say equal rights, ... and lefts. You want this equality? You getting it? You can get all this work. You know, you listen, everything that come with it. Real rap. Women don't want equality. They want the foam off of both beers.
Father Jesus.
Good night.
I got nothing.
On that note,
I just want to thank y'all for coming. And they just.
This has been a crazy night.
Been the greatest show ever. I'm so Stephanie, thank you for being here with this bullshit. And Janay, thank you for being here with the bullshit. And Jeff Brown, thank you for coming for the bullshit. And everybody, thank y'all for being here. But y'all, I want equality. Can't no man stop me. Yeah. Push me and see who stop who. I'm just because you want equality. Cool.
Finish up.
Shit. God damn. You want me to give us a fatality? This is exactly why you're so smart. No, see what listen, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all be easy. We'll see y'all next time. God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Always a great time. Thank you for coming. Love y'all. Y'all motherfuckers. Something wrong.
This is a whole mess.
I just don't understand. By the way, nobody ever answered my question. Like, how big are these peaches of the dude you was fucking?